Hi everyone. In today's video, we will talk about the while loop. Now, this is one of the second types of loops in Python. And to use while loop, we use the while keyword. And how while loop works is that it loops till some kind of condition is true. And when that condition is false, it stops. So here you can see that I have created a variable that is called I, and I've given it a value of 1. And then I have used the while keyword and I have written a condition here, that is I less than 10. Then I have put a colon, then I have left 4 spaces. This leads to indentation of the line of code inside this loop, and then I am printing I. After that, I am increasing I to I plus 1. So I'm increasing the value of I by 1 in each step. So what it will do, in the first cycle, it will look whether I is less than 10 or not. And here we can see that I is 1. So it will print I. And then it will increase the value of I by 1. So I will be 2. Then it will go back. It will check whether I is less than 10. So yes, it is 2. So it is less than 10. So it will print the value of I. And then it will increase I to 3. Then it will again check whether it is less than 10. And this is how a while loop works. And when this condition is false, or when I is not anymore equal to or less than 10, what it will do is it will stop printing I and the loop will end. So let's execute this. And we can see that all the numbers are printed till 9. So when it reaches the 9th cycle of the loop, what it does is it increases the value of I to 10, and because this condition is false then, so it does not print 10. I hope I'm being clear to you here. We can use the same break statement in a while loop as well. So what I've done here is I have again initialized I to be 1, and then I have written while I is less than 10, print I, but when it reaches I is equal to 3, then break. That is, come out of the loop. And I am increasing the value of I to I plus 1 in each cycle. Now, the reason for increasing of the value of I to I plus 1 is that we always need to increment it, or else the condition will always remain true. And this loop will run till infinity. If we do not increase this value of I is equal to 1 to like 2, 3, 4 in each step, then this loop will run till infinity because it is always less than 10. Now when we use this break statement, let's see what happens. So when it reaches I is equal to 3, it breaks out of the loop and we do not see any more printouts of I. So that's how a break statement works. We can also use the continue statement. So here what I have done is I have initialized I to be 0. Now while I is less than 6, I'm increasing the value of I by 1, and when it reaches 3, I want it to continue and print the value of I. Let's see what happens here. So it reaches 1, 2, and then it skips through 3, because when it finds I is equal to 3, it just continues. So that's how a continue statement works. You can also use else statements inside loops. So here I have initialized value of I to be 10, and while I is greater than 5, it will print I, and in each step it will decrease the value of I to I minus 1. And once this is false, this whole block of code is false, it will move on to the else statement and it will print I is no longer greater than 5. So let's execute this. So you can see that it was initially 10, so it is printed out 10, then it goes to 9, 8, 7, 6, because in each step we are decreasing the value of I by 1. And now when it reaches 6 and it has been decreased to 5 because of this step, it is no longer greater than 5, it is equal to 5. So this block of code will not execute and the else block will execute, and it will print I is no longer greater than 5. So that was while loop in short, and I hope that you were able to understand while loop. And I hope that you're coding on the side and you're learning on the side. Please get back to me if you're not able to understand anything, and I'll be very happy to clear those doubts for you. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you soon.